Anyways, so, what about you guys? Have you guys played a horror game? Oh yeah, we have. What type of horror game? Ah, crap. Come on, Ty, please don't tell me you forgot about the name of the game. Oh, I think I might actually did forgot about the name. Oh my god. Why do I keep on forgetting about the name of certain games? Okay, then I guess you played none, then. No, we played at least one or two horror games until we decided to stop. So, what game was it then? If you guys remember what game? If you guys remember that you played horror games, then what game did you play? No, we played at least a horror game. We just... Okay, hang on. Let me guess. It was a horror game so scary that you guys refused to play it ever again. And it's haunting your... and it still haunts your dreams to this day. Summer and Ty were quiet for a moment. Was there a horror game that was so scary that made them stop playing it? And it's still haunting their dreams to this day? But then they remembered a very certain horror game. Until Dawn. Oh, I think we remember a certain video game. Oh, what is it? Until Dawn. Oh, that game? You heard about it? I've seen it on YouTube. So you guys literally play that game. Yeah, it was scary. Too scary. It haunts our nightmares. Basically, it was Rivals Alien Isolation, kinda. Kinda, except you don't switch characters from time to time, which I think was kinda annoying. Yeah, we agree. That was very, very annoying. But the graphics on that game were beautiful. It almost looks like a realistic type of situation. You know, I wonder what happens when a xenomorph meets a Wendigo. Most likely, I think the xenomorph might gain the upper hand because it's a bit more quiet. And it blends in the darkness. Plus, it's not as loud, plus it has acid blood. I see. About 3 weeks later, it was time for Sir Farmers to leave. He had to go back to Corona to keep an eye on Rapunzel or Cassandra. Or at least take care of one of those two. Well, I'm off now. Take care of yourself, honey. Don't worry, I will. And I guess your parents going to stay here? Yeah, just keep me company. Alright. Take care of yourself, Sir Final Wars. Don't worry, I will. Thanks, I'm off now. Sir Final Wars was left, immediately turning to his Imugi form. When he finally arrived to Corona, he actually decided to go back. He wanted to go check on Cassandra. And it took him long to finally locate her. When he located her, he saw that she was having very difficult time on using Moonsword's powers. And that basically answered his question. Cassandra does not know how to use the full power of the Moonstone. Perfect. Sir Fonor said as he was creeping a little closer to Cassandra. It wasn't until he noticed that she was talking to someone, but no one was there. At least, not in humans' eyes. He then used his emoji eyes, and then he instantly he through what people would normally see, but then saw what Cassandra was talking to. Or who was Cassandra talking to? It was a tiny short person. And he remembered what his kind mentioned about what happened 1,000 years ago. There was a person by the name of Santeria. She almost destroyed the whole world. It took all the great emojis to track her down, and finally they managed to destroy her. And so far as can clearly see that Cassandra was clearly talking to her. Sir Farson finally decided to attack Cassandra. He instantly gained the upper hand. Cassandra turned around and saw all that he was stalking her, and wasn't until she realized what he came for. Just give me the stone, and no one gets hurt. No way. This is my power. I'm not letting you take it away from me. Besides, how did you find me? Didn't you try to hook me up with Rapunzel or something? Yeah, tried, but then that all failed. You want the Moonstone. I won't let you take it away. Fine then. I'll just have to use force then. So far as transformed into his Imugi form, instantly wrapped his entire body around her, squeezing her instantly. She felt her armor was crushing. Luckily, the Moonstone wasn't, getting crushed. It was just only her armor and her sword was the only thing that was getting crushed. I won't ask again. Give me the Moonstone and I'll let you go. Cassandra didn't answer, mainly because Sir Farms was squeezing her too tightly. Then he started easing off of the squeezing thing. I won't let you have it. Very well then. Sir Farmer squeezed until the Moonstone popped out of Cassandra's armor. He then grabbed it. Instantly, Cassandra was back to her normal form. But Sir Farmer was not done yet. He decided to squeeze until she stopped moving. He didn't want her to tell anyone what happened, so he squeezed until Cassandra stopped breathing. He then let her go and slithered off back to Atlas. Sir Faros was holding the moonstone one in his mouth carefully. He didn't want to consume the power yet. All he needed was the sun drop. When he arrived, he placed the moonstone under General Ironwood's care. One down, one more to go. And make sure that this doesn't end up getting to the wrong hands. If anyone who looks like they might be a member of the Fire Movies army, take care of them immediately. Now for the last one. Rapunzel. She might be a bit more difficult. Silverfire made his way back to Corone. Then, finally, he managed to get to the kingdom and saw Rapunzel again. It wasn't until he saw something out of the ordinary on Rapunzel, and that was something odd. There was a sun-shaped thing that was basically didn't look like it was attached to her clothes at first. Then he realized that's the moon, that's the sun drop. Joe Flowers couldn't believe it. It was inside of her the whole time, and it was waiting for the right opportunity to form into a stone. Sir Farmer slammed his fist on the ground. But then he heard that they were talking about a werewolf. A werewolf. Ugh, those things disgust me. Can't believe they're still alive to this day. And he saw how soft and weak Rapunzel is. Seriously? I don't care if I was you, I don't even care if that monster is one of my subjects. I would kill a werewolf if I had to. Wait a minute. If the werewolf can distract Rapunzel long enough, I might be able to grab the moonstone without her even noticing. I mean, the sun drop without her even noticing it. Without even noticing that I was there. What I have to do is just time my timing correctly. So, Mr. Werewolf, you might be of use to me after all. Sir Faros waited until it was nightfall. Sir Faros was watching at first what Rapunzel and her team thought was the werewolf, but they were wrong. Instead, it was just a guy trying to do his business.